I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't done this in so long. I haven't went live in so long. I don't even know what I'm doing no more. I've been out the loop. I used the wrong streaming program. I used the wrong connection. But what's up, everybody? I am Doggie Diamonds. As you can see today, I don't even have no shades on. This is how real this is. I don't even have no shades on. My shades is right here. I don't even need no shades today. We don't even need shades. We could put the shades on, but we don't even need shades on right now. We're going to get to that in a minute. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to the channel. Shout out to everybody who's been showing love for the last 14 years since I jumped on the scene. Shout out to everybody who has rallied for me. Shout out to everybody who has subscribed to Forbes DVD channel, to Doggie Diamonds TV. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to Digital Soapbox Network channel. Shout out to everybody who supported me for all these years. I definitely appreciate you. I definitely see you. I know a lot of times we attack and we talk to the haters so much that we keep forgetting to support and show love to the people who show us love. I want to do that. I do apologize for not tuning in with y'all more. But you know, if you hit me up on a personal, I also always holler. We gonna go in a place today. I've been sitting back quiet for a reason. I just been sitting back quiet, watching everything unfold. Just sitting back quiet, watching. And the thing that I find to be funny is that everything that's transpiring right now. MREC, shout out to MREC TV, my partner in Forbes DVD. He called me the other day. He said, yo, how you feel? I said, what you mean? He said, yo, man, you've been saying some of this stuff since we started, since about 2008. How you feel that everybody is just catching on now to what you've been saying? I had to think about it for a minute. I was like, I said, Rec, I feel vindicated. I feel vindicated. I feel like everything that I've been saying and everything that I said for the last 12 years is happening. And I guess I'm supposed to be like ultra happy and yes, yes, yes. But at the end of it all, I just feel vindicated. Same thing with the Joe Budden situations. Yeah, I'm doing this for independence. I'm doing this for us. Listen, man. I've been doing this for us. Forbes DVD is independent. A few months ago, last year, I didn't upload videos for like 4 months. 4 months. Why didn't I upload videos? I explained to my audience why I didn't upload videos. I didn't upload videos because I was in the YouTube MCN, which many people don't know what that is, but it's a media content network that I did not want to be in. I didn't feel like I was getting treated correctly. I didn't feel like the money split was right, and I didn't like what they were doing for me. So I said, you know what? I want out of this situation. They didn't want to let me out. I said, you know what? Now don't gotta let me out. I'm not uploading nothing. So if I don't provide content, y'all don't eat off me. I ain't gonna eat neither. But hey, it is what it is. I ain't uploading nothing. So I didn't upload nothing for a few months. I didn't upload nothing for a few months. What happened? I fell out of the algorithm. Other people emerged doing their thing. Salute to them. Don't have no issue or problem with that. But I felt like I had to take a stand because when you locked in these contracts in these situations and you want to get out, they won't let you out. You stuck. I'm like, nah, I'm not stuck in nothing, because one thing I'm never going to do is go on camera and complain and cry about what somebody doing to me. I'm going to bust somebody's ass, period. Period. So if I'm going to lose, if you're going to stop me from providing for myself and my family, and you're going to stop my future children's inheritance, I'm going all the way in. I'm not going to no radio stations. I'm not crying and complaining about what somebody did to me. No, somebody going to get their head cracked. If I lose, I'm going to lose it all. Always been like that. I'm going to lose it all. So I just didn't upload nothing. What happened? I started seeing videos. Doggie Diamonds fell off. I took over from him. I got more views than him. I got more subscribers than him. And I'm like, why y'all coming at me? Why y'all coming at me? I never got on my channel and disrespected nobody. I never got on my channel, kept dude's name in my mouth. I never got on this channel. I never used my platform as a diss platform. I never did that. I don't do that. But then I started realizing, these idiots just don't get it. These idiots just don't get it. They don't even get that if I win this fight, then when you're in that situation, you can hit me up and say, what did you do to get out of it? Because dudes don't get out of their MCN contracts. I'm telling you that now. When that contract is up, you could get out. And they try to do me where, yo, your contract was up, but you automatically got re-signed. No. But it was a lot going on with that. So instead of dudes saying, yo, how did you get out of the MCN or how did you get into the MCN? They started making this video. So I said, you know what? This is crazy. This is crazy. I didn't say nothing. You still didn't see me come back and disrespect people. I still didn't get on here and make videos dissing people and talk, but they did it to me. They did it to me. I didn't say nothing. I don't got to do that. Shout out to oh man, let me move this up so I can see you. Shout out to I missed your point, man. I apologize. I'm kind of like in rare form today. I want to go in, you know what I'm saying? So pardon me, y'all, if I don't you know, attend to some of y'all in the chat room. I see y'all in the chat room, man. Salute to y'all in the chat room. Shout out to everybody who's gonna send in the super chat. I see you. I am not ignoring you. I just want to stick to these points. I've been quiet for a while for a reason. You see, I got my background intact. You know what I'm saying? I've been working on a lot of stuff. But let me get back to the point. Most of the people who do interviews, they follow me. Yeah, they followed me. I came across somebody on YouTube last night, was looking at them. They said, I'm giving the voice for the voiceless. I'm like, huh? That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. What did they do to me for years? They started a smear campaign against me. They started a smear campaign. This is the smear campaign. He only interviews washed up rappers that nobody cares about anymore. That's the smear campaign. That's the narrative that they put out there on me. That's what they put out there on me. When you see the comments being disrespectful towards me, this is what they say. That is the smear campaign. Where did it start? We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. Right on this channel, if you look, I got interviews with, he interviews washed up rappers or rappers that's not relevant. Okay? Now, let me explain to you what relevance is. Relevant is relevant to the conversation, right? So let's pick a rapper out of a hat right now. I don't want to act like I'm disrespecting nobody. So but let's just pick a rapper name out. Give me a rapper name in the chat. Anybody, young, old, new. Just give me a name, and I'm gonna go with the first name I see. I'm gonna go with that name, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what name they put in the chat room. Give me a name in the chat room, y'all. This is going to be on iTunes and all the other streaming platforms too. So this is definitely a no filter. We no filter tonight too. 100%. I'm going to do everything but use foul language, but I'm going there. I ain't even got my shades on. AZ. I say AZ. So AZ was the first name I seen. So if I interview AZ, is AZ relevant right now? AZ is not relevant. What makes AZ relevant? If AZ is dropping the album. But if I interview AZ tomorrow and I don't ask him about Nas, then AZ is not relevant, right? But I got an AZ interview. How many people got an AZ interview? How many AZ interviews have you seen? Give me 5 AZ interviews that you've seen, because I know 2 of them are mine. 2 of them are mine. But I only interview washed up, irrelevant rappers. So I'm not supposed to interview AZ. AZ is one of the legends of hip hop. But AZ, that's why AZ always will be relevant. That's the point that I'm making. They'll say he's not relevant, and you only interview washed up rappers or rappers that's not relevant. But how could AZ not be relevant? How could AZ not be relevant? He will always be relevant. You know why? For that Life's a B. For that Life's a B verse. He will always be relevant. You know why? Because he's a part of a hip hop classic, and he was one of the greatest introduction verses in hip hop history. So AZ will always be relevant. I got an A+ interview too. That's on the podcast. The video didn't come out yet, but I got it. But look, let me finish. Let me stay in the thing. So they put out that he only interviews washed up rappers or rappers that ain't relevant. I want to show y'all something. This is how real it get. This is how real we gonna keep it tonight. And I don't even want to give these people light, but I want y'all to see something. I'm gonna share my screen really quick. So on my screen, you can see this right here. I can't zoom in. So I put up a post on my community, which I tend to do, about Mercedes-Benz calling not Aretha Franklin. They should have said Aretha Franklin, but they call Alicia Keys the Queen of Soul. And I was like, the Queen of Soul? How? So this is what this guy, this idiot, responds to me. But you're the interview king, right? Aren't you late for your 7th tragedy interview? Now, when he say that, he's supposed to be being disrespectful, that I'm late for my 7th tragedy interview because I only interview Tragedy Gaddafi, right? So I'm late. But if you know me, I only interviewed Tragedy Gaddafi 2 times. And they both hundreds of thousands, 300,000 views. But this is what they put out there. Now let me give you my response. Let me go to my response. That's what I didn't do. My bad. Let me give you my response, because this is all facts. I said, actually, I didn't interview him in 10 years. I call him a PUSSY. I only interview people once or twice. Y'all don't see me having recurrent interviews with people. Right now, I'm too busy doing deals for my podcast network with iHeart and other companies. If y'all don't know, the Gangster Chronicles just did a deal with iHeart and Charlemagne Black Effect Network. Y'all already know who executive produced the Gangster Chronicles. Y'all already know. I don't have to tell y'all that. I said I just got an endorsement from Raycon earbuds too. Kind of ironic looking at your avatar too, sucker, because he has Ray J as his avatar, which is crazy. I just got sponsored by Raycon. So look. Okay, now here comes somebody else. Laugh out loud. Bet you'll never interview a relevant artist ever in your career. You interview NIGGZs when their career is over or just starting. You never interview anybody that was hot and still relevant to the culture. Only has-beens. You've been a clown for years now. Raycon, NIGG, they gave you video games nerds that don't even know face sponsored, whatever. You ain't doing nothing special. Shout out to MREC. He's actually making noise in the media game. So that's the narrative that been put on me. And I'm only talking about this tonight because I'm going to tie it all in. Why? Just watch me. This is what I do. I'm going to tie all this in. Right? So this is what they've been putting on me for years. He only interviews washed up rappers, or he only interviews. I done been to forums. Shout out to Boxton. I have no issues or problem with Boxton. I actually love the forum, but that was something that they put on me. You know your career is over when Doggie Diamonds interview you. Doggie Diamond. Forbes DVD is the Koch records of interviews. That's what I saw in there before. because I have something called Google Alerts. So when I put my name in and when somebody put my name in Google, I get an alert. But that's what they said on there. Another forum that I rock with called the Collie. Shout out to them. I have no issues or problem, nobody. But this is what the people say, right? This is what the people say. He only interviews people that are irrelevant, or he only interview has-beens, right? Okay, cool. I only interview irrelevant people and has-beens. So let me do something else. This is how I responded to. I'm not even going to respond to, because this is what I responded with, right? And this is what I want, because I'm here to cancel a lot tonight. I'm here to shut everything down tonight. This is what I'm doing, right? So I said, right on this channel, there are interviews with Future, Fabulous, Jadakiss, Nicki Minaj, and others. If I've been a clowns for years, that means you've been on my Frank for years. MREC is my partner. Ain't no divide and conquer here. Again, I'm doing deals and I have nothing to prove to haters. But keep Frank eating, I'm going to keep doing me. That's how I responded to that. I know I shouldn't respond to people, but it's a narrative that's been put on my name for years. Been put on my name for years. And I'm not saying I'm tired of it, but that's one of the things that hinders you. So they say you never interview a relevant rapper. I got an interview with Future. How many people got an interview with Future? Nicki Minaj, I got probably 5 of them. I got interviews that never came out for her. And then I'm interviewing these people, but then shout out to Queen's Flip. Where you saw Jojo Capone at first, besides Smack DVD? Ali Vegas, Jojo Capone, Hassan Campbell, Bully. But I only interview people that ain't relevant. So if the people that I'm interviewing ain't relevant, why do people interview them after me? Why do people interview the people after me if they're not relevant? If I only interview people that are not relevant or has-beens or washed up, why do people interview them after me? Why do I have interviews of people that people will never get an interview of? Y'all seen my Prodigy interview? I don't have nothing to prove. Now let's get back into where this Vlad thing come in at. I respect hip-hop culture. So I never in my life looked at an artist that did a song that I loved and said he's irrelevant or he's a bum. I never did that. You know why? Because music is a part of the soundtrack of your life. You can remember what girl you was messing with, what haircut you had, what sneakers was out, what school you was going to, what food you used to love, what music. That's why I interview certain artists, because it's almost like a trip down memory lane of a part of my life. I was really outside, right? I was outside. I was into music. I was in the clubs at 15. So I interview people because they provide something, a nostalgia that we're supposed to celebrate people who did great things in the culture, right? So I interviewed Smooth the Hustler. I didn't know Smooth the Hustler wrote "Ain't No N-Word" for Foxy Brown, but you found that out in my interview. But people that say, "Oh, Smooth the Hustler ain't relevant," he did Broken Language. They still playing that song. They still playing Broken Language to this day. How could he be irrelevant? That's the point I'm making. Now, when a certain new rappers come to town, they call me and I'll be like, they don't really have a story. They don't really have a story. So what am I really going to talk to them about? I like the story. I like the backstory of hip hop. How you got started, where, blah, blah, blah. I like that. That's why I interview the people that I interview. I interview new people. I interview Fetty Wap. I interview Davies. Look, it's all out there. But this is the narrative that they try to put on me and make it seem like other people are doing something other than what I'm doing and why they should mess with them. That's where the Vlad TV thing came in at. So it was a smear campaign. Oh, Forbes, they only interview old people. They don't even interview no new people. Doggie Diamonds don't interview no new people. Why are you going to them? This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. I've interviewed legends. Another thing, I haven't spoken to Source Money in years, right? But if you look up interviews with Source Money, who got those interviews? Those are me. People did it after me. Granddaddy IU, I could go down the name of these people. I interview these people because I like the music that they made. It was people that somebody said this N-word stay talking about himself. You're on my channel. I'm confused. Who else am I supposed to be talking about? Oh yeah, I do got an interview with Nipsey Hussle too. I introduced Nipsey Hussle to the world in 2008. But anyway, let me keep going. For years, I've had a quiet war with Vlad that people don't know about. He did some things behind the scenes that I didn't like. Right? He did some things behind the scenes that I didn't like. So I was going at him. You know what I'm saying? I was going at him for years. I was telling people, yo, this dude ain't for the culture. This dude don't care about none of this stuff. He just doing it because he can. He don't care about the culture. I should tell dudes, yo, hold up. How y'all talking this black power stuff? And I'm a black man with a platform, independent. I'm not funded. I'm not under complex. I'm not under none of these people. This is from the street, from the hood, from Brooklyn. Look what we doing. Yo, come over here with us. Do something with us. Do something with us. Can you put out interviews every day? Of course I can. But I'm into quality, not quantity. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's just say this to people. I used to say this to so many people. Yo, come over here with us. Come over here, rock with us. Used to be like, yo, nah, man. Look at his subscribers. I said, how you think you get the subscribers? Because y'all going over there, but you can't be black power with him. That don't make no sense to me. You can't say, and I've called out Lord Jamal before. Me and him had a conversation and we came to an understanding. You know what I'm saying? But I used to say, you can't say white people are guests in hip hop when you a guest on his couch. So who's the guest? Who's the guest? You or him? Because we're brand Nubian, legendary stuff. But you're the guest on his couch. So how is white people the guest in hip hop if you're his guest? Never made no sense to me. It never made no sense to me. So me and Lord Jamal had a conversation. Lord Jamal gave me an interview. I never put it out, but I do have it. So shout out to Lord Jamal again. You know what I'm saying? But I never understood that. They just say, well, look at his subscribers, man. He got a lot of subscribers. And I just be like, yo, but how do you think he gets that though? It's us. It's us doing this for him. But they won't do it for me. And what have I said? If you look at if you look at me plenty of times, I said, yo, you don't gotta give me 500,000 subscribers. I don't care. This is not about me. I've always said to you, give it to somebody from my culture that I know really, really worked hard for this, that really, really care about this. Don't give it to them. How do him and the other dude, Adam, whatever he is, skateboarder, come into hip hop? He didn't even do skateboard interviews, but he comes into hip hop and he got millions of subscribers doing hip hop interviews. But everybody from our culture that do interviews got a couple of 100,000. Lord Jamar just hit 100,000. Salute for that. But the point I'm making is that how do they have millions? We all in the 100,000s. And what are we doing? All of our platforms are doing what? We all fighting each other. Well, they trying to fight me. I don't fight back or whatever. But I see them fighting each other. I see them, he said this and look at his views. And I see all that happening. And all I said was, yo, one day I seen the no jumper thing and I seen him interview Vlad. And I was like, yo, they sitting with each other. They sitting with each other doing interviews with each other. Why? Because they got millions of subscribers between both of them. They sitting there looking like, yo, hold on. We two white boys in they hip hop culture. We got millions of subscribers. We get millions of views. And then the dudes that had to risk it all, that had to go out on the block, who had to go in the pissy staircases, that had to go through it and get into beefs and situations behind this interview stuff. They can't even crack 100,000 views on interviews. Look at us. And it was the arrogance that I was seeing. And I was like, look at that. Look at that. Look at the arrogance that they have. Look how they could sit there with each other, don't have no issues and no problems, and just talk about hip hop. But we can't sit down with one another. We can't do nothing. We can't collaborate on nothing. We can't have a Doggie Diamonds TV meet such and such and just sit down and just do a project. Can't do that. Why? Because everybody's view watching. Everybody's subscriber watching. You never heard me talk about nobody views, nobody subscribers. I don't do none of that. I don't care about that. I just care about if the content is nice. I don't care if you got 10 subscribers. I don't care if you got 10,000. I don't care if you got 100,000. I like the content. Some of the stuff I watch, it ain't no subscribers. It ain't no views, but I like it. And I'm going to be real with you. I'll be watching old wrestler interviews. I used to like wrestling back in the day. So when I sit there and I watch, it might be the Honky Tonk Man getting interviewed. And I'm like, yo, I remember being a little kid in the Honky Tonk Man. I sit there and watch it. But the point that I'm making is how they could sit down and rock with each other, but we can't do nothing together. They wanted me to go at they wanted me to go at Queen's Flip bad. They wanted me to have beef with Queen's Flip bad. And I'm like, why do I gotta be mad at him? Cause he doing this thing? No, I'm happy. I went over there and did an interview with him, the best interview he ever had, I might add. But I went over there. I got on his platform because I wanted to see him flourish. What did I do? I sat down with him. Shout out to K Biggins 1978 for the donation. I sat down with him. I asked him, yo, is there anything that you need from me? I could help you with this, that, and the third. We talked. You know what I'm saying? We talked. But he's doing his thing. Salute to him. But everybody, oh, he on your head. He this, that, and the third. Oh, salute. I'm happy. I'm happy. Why, when a black person do something that another black person do, we have to get crowded in this box for the crumbs? But all these other corporations with these other nationalities could sit down, races rather, could sit down with each other and work together and get money. But we got to fight each other. It doesn't make no sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't partake in that. I don't do it. People disrespect me. I see Instagram posts with dudes lying, dudes saying they pulled a gun out on me. All time. I done seen the crazy stuff, and I'll be like, huh? Okay, I know what this is. You ever notice anybody new that's trying to get a new podcast or a new YouTube? I'm one of the people they diss. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the people they diss. Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even be responding to people because it doesn't make any sense. But let me continue on. So I seen the arrogance. Many of y'all don't know. At the Keith Murray versus Fredro, Keith Murray versus Fredro battle, I was there. It was in my hood. I walked there. I didn't know who was gonna be there. I was by myself. But I went there. It was a lot of battle rappers there. I bumped into Rec there, but we didn't even talk to each other and know that we was gonna be there. But I walked there, saw Rec there. A lot of people was there. Vlad was there. Now this is after us. I was blocked on Twitter. He blocked me on Twitter. You know, he said some things about allegedly about behind the scenes about me. So now I see this man. Now in the street, let me explain to you the difference between me and other people. And I'm not going to toot my own horn or act like I'm whatever, but I'm just going to tell. I'm just keep it real with y'all. He told a story on No Jumper that he seen Joe Budden and Joe Budden ain't want no smoke, right? That's basically what he said. He said, I was with a guy who kills people with their bare hands. And I seen Joe Budden and he left. I thought that was real cocky and arrogant because I'm saying to myself, maybe he just didn't want to come to the party to fight. But you think he was scared of you? You think he was scared of you? But it was arrogant. Look how he said it. I was with a guy who killed people with their bare hands. And he didn't want any problems and he left. That's what he said. So he kind of make Joe Budden look like he was weak, soft, a sucker. And I was with my son and Joe Budden was scared. That's basically what he made it look like. And that might not even be the situation, but that's how he tried to make it look like, right? So I'm at the battle thing. I seen Vlad. This is prior to what happened with him and Joe Budden, I believe. I'm not sure. I saw Vlad. He was with my son and somebody else. I was by myself. I'm interviewing Charlie Clips. I'm behind the camera. I'm interviewing Charlie Clips. So I'm looking through the viewfinder and I look up and Vlad is standing there with Charlie Clips on my camera. So as he moved around the club, it was a dude that moved around with him. I know the dude's name, but I'm not going to put him out there. Like I'm not going to do that. But it was two people, and I think it was my son and another guy. But he's on my camera. Like Vlad, after all of this, situations, he's standing right in front of me. I move the camera to the side and I say, yo, Vlad, did you just jump on my camera? And he was like, yeah. But the arrogance. The arrogance. I was like, yo, Vlad, why you don't like me? Know what he said to me? Yo, because you be talking. Yo, did he just talk to me like that? Did he just jump on my camera for one and tell me he don't like me because, yo, you be talking? From that point, I saw red. So a lot came out of my mouth. A lot transpired at that moment. Somebody taped it. I think I had the camera up. I think I had the camera up. I didn't film him directly. But Rec was like, yo, you blacked. You blacked. You went crazy. And I know me. Shout out to True Sinister for the donation. I know me. I know me. You in my hood. You a white boy. And you telling me to my face, yo, you don't like me because I be talking like you could beat me? Oh, man. I know I went crazy. I just know me. So I said what I said. I said I said a lot. I said a lot. And I was on go. It's somebody got the footage. It might come out one day. There's footage of it. It happened, right? So the next day, my phone started ringing. I started seeing numbers that I didn't know. Started seeing people calling me that I didn't know who it was. So Rec called me and said, yo, I think my son trying to get in contact with you. I was like, for what? So I don't know. I seen him put out a tweet on Twitter he hit up the Forbes to get in contact. That's another thing. People used to call me Forbes. I never liked that. My name was never Forbes. My name was always Doggie Diamonds. So my son, I ended up speaking to my son. He was like, yo, what was that about last night? So I spoke to my son, and I let him know, yo, dude been playing with me for years. And I don't know if he think because he was with you, I was scared or I'm scared or whatever. But they pretty much know there was no fear in me and I didn't care. I was by myself or whatever. But I whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he said, yo, you need to talk to him. I said, get him on the phone. So I got on the phone with him. Me and Vlad had a conversation. His main thing was that footage can never come out. He just, yo, that footage can't come out. Yo, don't put that footage out. Lawsuits could get involved. And I'm like, lawsuits for what? Like, all I did was bark on you. I ain't put my hands on you, but I let you know about yourself. And I think you thought I would be scared because I was by myself and you was with, homie and another dude. But if anybody know me, I don't care if it's 20 people. I'm just whatever. Y'all just gonna beat me up. Won't be the first time I got beat up. Won't be the last. But I'm just not scared. You know what I'm saying? I didn't survive the streets of Brooklyn being scared. And I'll never be scared of no white boy in my face talking crazy. Ever. 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 His thing was the footage don't come out. Hope the footage never come out. Yo, don't put that footage out. Don't put the footage out. Yo, lawsuits. Yo, and I was like, yo, first of all, I'm not clout chasing. I don't have to put the footage out to get clout. Like, it's not even about that. It was about me seeing you and you talking to me like you could beat me and me letting you know what it is to your face. Because what happens is you get another Adam 22 moment. You get a moment of a dude saying, yeah, I saw him and he didn't want no problems. Imagine the dude saying, yo, I saw him in Brooklyn and he ain't say nothing. He didn't even look my way. Yeah, right. Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. If I see you and I got a problem, I'm going to talk to you like a man. It ain't always about nothing physical. It ain't always about no violence. It ain't always about getting loud or none of that. But we gonna talk. We gonna talk because all that stuff that be going on the internet with people, that's cool. But the world is not big. The world is very small. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't put the footage out because it's not what I'm about. I don't have to get my stripes or just be validated because you know, I got into it with him. Like, who is he? Like, he's not a threat to me physically, but I let him know in his face how I felt about him. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between me and I guess what happened with Joe Budden. And I'm only saying that because when I saw the Joe Budden thing, I was like, wow, that would have been me. He probably couldn't wait to go on a platform and say, yeah, I saw Doggie Diamonds and I punked him. No, 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 no. Not me. You know what I'm saying? And look, if I had got beat up, I would have got beat up. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just don't care about that. But let me get back into this, right? So that happened. I didn't have no issues or problem with him. But people used to say to me, yo, you jealous of him. You hate him. You a hater. You want to be like him. Look at some of the comments on my video. You want to be like him. Yo, he did more for the culture than you. And I've been saying to myself, yo, I'm one of y'all. I'm a black man. I'm fighting in this system. I'm not a switch hitter. I never cooned. I'm one of y'all. I interview the conscious dudes. I interview I've been speaking up for our rights. I've been doing this. Like, I'm one of y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. Yo, but you want to be like him. And I'm like, why would I want to be like him? So I said, you know what? I'm not even saying nothing no more. Because they trying to say that I'm not something because I want to be like him. Or he's greater than me. And I used to be like, yo, man, look. Look at him. I want to be like him. You know what I'm saying? I was always confused. But that's what they used to say. Oh, you Vlad light. All types of stuff I used to say. See. So when I seen, again, I had a long conversation with Lord Jamal. Shout out to Lord Jamal. And the only reason why the Lord Jamal interview didn't come out, I be going through a lot of transitions with deals and stuff. All my footage is gonna come out, but I be doing a lot of, like, I really try to get the most for my content, and I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with Complex. I didn't sue somebody and get money for a startup. Vlad got money from Rick Ross, and that was his startup money. But he ain't no snitch though. He not a snitch though, but he sued, So it's just always crazy to me because I said, dag, if Doggie Diamonds got beat up by somebody and sued him and got money, I can't even show my face in the culture no more. See how backwards that is? I would never do that, but look how backwards that is though. He's known for suing somebody and getting money, and he still was accepted. I didn't get that, but I guess the hate for Rick Ross was stronger than the hate for him. But he built his empire. You know what I'm saying? He did it. He did what he did. You know what I'm saying? He did what he did. And he got a lot of interviews. He got a lot of subscribers. He's made millions of dollars. Millions of dollars in this culture. I can't say I made millions of dollars. Am I worth $1 million? I don't know. But I'm tired of people saying, yo, you should be bigger than what you are. You deserve this. And then say to me in the same time, don't sell out. Hold on. It's not about selling out. In order to get bigger in this, we have to do deals and situations. So I had a deal with Viacom CBS, the same place that Nick Cannon was at. When I put that out there, what do people say? Don't sell out. Oh, you're going corporate. I'm like, how am I going corporate? I never changed what I was saying. I never did it. I'm just in a bigger platform. I'm in a bigger platform. You deserve this. But then at the end of the day, they say you deserve this. But then when you go try to get it, they want to say how you get it, because I'm tired of us as black people. The only way we could get it, we get put the flagrant tag on us. You must have did something strange for a piece of change, or you sold out. How about some of us just work hard and we get rewarded for our work? How about that? Because I'm tired of that too. I'm tired of everybody who's successful. We had to do something. We had to be boule. We had to join the Illuminati. We had to do it. That's not true. That's not true. I see times where I'm sitting here and people be like, yo, look at his hand motion. He did something with his hands. I'm like, you think they're going to give me something and they know that what I'm going to do? Nah, I do got my shades around too. These lights is killing me. Pardon me. I got to put my shades on. The lights are hurting my eyes. That's another thing. Oh, he wearing shades. Why are you wearing shades in the house? Yo, you see these bright lights? But anyway, let me put my shades on. Ah, there we go. Now I'm more like me. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that I could sit here and do a whole thing with no shades. Don't nothing make me. I make me. Y'all help me. Y'all support me. Y'all assist me in my journey. But I'm not on YouTube slutting myself out every day. I'm not on here talking about men. I don't keep men name in my mouth. I don't have no 20-year vendetta against nobody. I don't do none of that. I come do my content, give people a platform to talk. That's it. That's it. We just getting over everybody being in the house because we couldn't go outside. So we back outside. I'm just went back to the gym last week. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to get our stuff together. I have no time to bash y'all. But when I seen all this stuff going on, I just laughed. And like I said, I feel vindicated because what I was trying to tell y'all for the last 14 years, no, 12 years, y'all now see what I was talking about. Y'all now see what I'm talking about. He's redone many of my interviews. I could call them. I could name them verbatim. Narratives that I started. Most of the hip-hop interviews you see is from narratives that I started. He's redone a lot of my interviews. He's never credited me as the source, ever. Ever. He's never credited me on the source. The first time I ever heard my name in Vlad is when Taxstone was disrespecting me. Not knowing that, when you say certain things about a man, that automatically goes into the streets. This is automatic. So I was like, huh? Did I go on a tangent about Taxstone? No. Did I make a million diss videos? No. I responded. When he got jammed up in his situation, you still didn't see me kick his back in. What man do you know will have another man disrespect him on a public platform with all those people and people coming in my comments every day talking stuff to me or saying because this dude said this and this dude said that. You see him in an unfortunate situation and he don't talk bad about him after that. It's not my character to be no sucker. So that man is in the situation he in. I never gloated. I never said good for him. I never came on here. I don't got to do none of that. I don't got to do none of that. Now, hold on. I need some water. Yeah, I had to get that little cough out. So that pissed me off though. That pissed me off. I'm like, yo, this dude has took mad of my interviews. Never gave me credit. And the first time he's ever said my name was beef. I was like, that was whack. That was corny. Me and homie got on the phone via Charlemagne. He apologized to me on the phone. He apologized publicly. I left it right there. Left it right there. I didn't go anywhere with it. So let me close this out with why he can't apologize. Shout out to Timeless Backdrops, who's in the chat right now. Timeless Backdrops. They have a YouTube. Timeless Backdrops. You could go to Instagram. If you like this backdrop right here behind me that you see, this is where I got it from. Timeless Backdrops. He do many step and repeats. He does everything related to graphics and posters and signs and all that. Timeless Backdrops. Shout out to him. He's in there. Also, Ewin Racing gave me this chair. They gonna kill me because I was supposed to put out the video of this chair. Oh man, shout out to Ewin Racing. I'm gonna put out the video. Like I said, I've been in transition working on a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see. But anyway, let me get back to why. The real reason why he cannot apologize. Now, what culture is he from? Because they like to say he has a black wife. He can't be this. He has a black wife. Okay, historically, Master always was in the quarters with the black women and wasn't even with his wife. Right? So he got a black wife. A lot of white men like black women, but don't like black men if they can't use them. This is historically. Like, I'm not just making something up. Lord Jamal knows this. Godfrey knows this. Even my son knows it. Because this is what they're saying now. But what culture is he from? So you think somebody from that culture will publicly apologize to Minister Farrakhan? Forget about being wrong. He is somebody from that culture that stood up and said something to the minister, even if it wasn't factual. But he said it. And he said, you know what? I'm not apologizing. You know why? You know the reason why he can't apologize? Because then they'll look at him like, how dare you apologize to that end? What you think, he more scared of us or scared of his own people? Who cut his checks? We help him, but who cut the check? You think they're going to let him and still accept him if he apologized to the minister? Somebody that they hated for all these years? You think they're going to say, hold on, you just did what? And we giving you all this money and we made you? Are you crazy? You apologize to who? Oh no, you gotta go. You're weak. You're weak. That's the real reason why he won't do it. Because he would be apologizing to somebody who's been called all these names by his community. So what he's doing, he's standing up for his community. He's saying to my son, hey, you cool. I mean, you held me down. You may try and get my head bust, not because you was physical, but you know your presence and the love that people got for you. People didn't hit me. But I got to stand up for my people now. I see you stand up for your people. I got to stand up for my people. And my people wouldn't like if I apologize to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Who cares if I'm wrong or not? Who cares if I'm wrong? What about everything else he said? So what? I was wrong on this thing. But what about that he said? How dare y'all think I should apologize to him? He should be apologizing to me, my people, and my culture. Just the same way Peter Rosenberg went on that tangent about Jay Electronica. Did y'all see that? When Jay Electronica just said a verse out the Bible. Jay Electronica didn't say nothing different. He said a verse out the Bible. But look the way he went in on Jay Electronica. Look at the tangent that he had. Look when you say something about one of them. Look what they do. Look how they go all the way in. They use their platform. They say everything they got to do. But Nick Cannon had to say sorry. You know why? You know why? Who cut the check? Snoop has said sorry. When I went into the Viacom building, I remember talking to one of the sellers. I said, what can I talk about? Let me know what I can't say now. Because when you tell me what I can't say, I'm going to say it anyway. But I got to find a way to move in stealth. I got to find a way to get my point across, but be a little covert with it. So if you want to know the reason why he's not going to apologize, because he can't. Because what would that mean for his people? What would that mean to his people and his culture? Because we never really knew what he was. I mean, some of us knew. But now he proudly say his race, his nationality, and his religion. He proudly says it now. It's out the bag. It's like, yo, so what y'all gonna do about it? But there's no outrage when we got the Draco and we running through the block and we whipping through the block and we whipping the work and Molly Percocet and we got all this stuff that we talk about each other and all these ways that we look at each other, and it's funded by those same people. It's funded by them. It's funded by them. But the minute you say something, look, I could kill 1 billion N-words in a song. 1 billion. 1 billion. I could talk about black women. I could call them funky. I could say whatever I want. I could do whatever I want when it comes to our people. We could kill each other. We could do whatever we want. But the minute they misconstrue something you said about them, they do this. Lights out. They turn your lights out. Just like that. They turn your lights out. And then our community don't want us no more because we saying, yo, you sold out anyway. You sold out anyway. You was with them anyway. You got rich. You left us. We don't want you. We want you to be poor and broke. We want you to be in the hood. You ain't in the hood. You ain't repping the hood. How dare you move out the hood? How dare you upgrade your life? So now they cut out your lights. You can't go back to the hood. Now you're floating on the island. And people don't like you. Your own people don't like you. So how could we cancel somebody who is already a millionaire? I mean, how could we hurt their money? Because what they'll do is say, okay, cancel me, hip hop. I just start interviewing the movie stars. I just start interviewing actors. I just start interviewing athletes. Hip hop, cancel me. Nobody respects hip hop. It's ours. They don't have to respect us because we don't respect us. They don't have to respect us. They don't have to respect us because we don't respect us. We give away all our stuff for free for trinkets. And I'm going to get into that really quick. I'm at the 59-minute mark. I promise I didn't want to keep y'all here all night, but I ain't been on here in a while, so I'm going to really talk. They give us little trinkets. They give us chains. They give us watches. And look at this. Let me break it down, right? They sign you to a record deal, right? Then they hook you up with the accountant, the real estate agent, the jeweler, the car dealership, and they send the chicks at you. They keep the money all in the family. They get you your car. The car is the label car. The house is the label car. They rent jewelry for you for your video shoot. They do all these things. And the first thing you say is what? What's the first thing you say? I got a deal. I'm signed. People say to me all the time, "But you ain't nothing. You ain't on you ain't on Revolt. You ain't on Complex. You're not on this. You're not on Title." Okay, well, Also don't have nobody hand up my back telling me what I can and can't do. I went to CBS. I did that. I left that situation because they was trying to tell me that the interviews that I was doing, well, they didn't say this about me, but they don't know how to sell black content. Let's just put it like that. They don't know how to sell urban content. The same way Nori was there, Drink Chance was there first, Rap Radar was there, and I was there, all in the same room, one after the other. Well, no, I'm wrong. Rap Radar was there first. Then they brought Nori, then I went there. We always in the same room. But when I did that deal with Viacom, how many people of my people that said, yo, congratulations, we got one of us in the building. Yo, go in there, represent for us. They didn't say that. They get quiet. When you start making moves, they get quiet because they want to shout your failures and whisper your success. And I don't do nothing. I don't value. My homie, I went to the car lot, right? Brand new whip, drove it off the lot. Brand new whip. He said, yo, you ain't even put out there that you bought a new car. You ain't take a picture in front of your car. You ain't do none of that. Because I said, you know what? We don't brag about the things that we work hard for and we prayed for. It's a car, man. It take gas. It drive. He got it. He understood what I was saying. But at the end of the day, I'm not better than y'all. I just might work a little harder than y'all. Might be a little bit more versed in certain things. But I'm not better than anybody because I do this. I don't have a sense of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a sense of entitlement. But look at it. I seen some lame, another lame on here that had my name in their mouth. Somebody sent me a video. Oh, Doggie Diamonds is washed up. He don't have a background. He said, I don't have a background. I'm not in the set. I'm like, I was in the Viacom building for 2 years recording. The Gene Deal, the Chris Rivers, the C Gutter, all of that is on there. I never needed corporate America to do what I'm doing. Forbes DVD was founded by us. What are y'all talking about? But it's black. It's what I'm saying. It's our people. So when we're fighting each other, one of the other people always creep in and start winning. And you know what that is? That's slave culture. Look at the movie on Mandingo. Please, when you look at Mandingo, please look at the movie Mandingo. That's why I don't fight dudes. That's why when dudes talk stuff about me, I don't fight you because I'm like, yo, you're not even my enemy. I don't even hate you. When the other dude made a video, called me old, washed up, irrelevant, and all that, I went on his thing and said, yo, I don't even know what this is about. I called his phone and said, yo, what is this about? So he didn't, he's on his whatever he was on, he didn't even want to have dialogue. He went on there, oh, no peace talks and all that. That's not about peace. I don't have an issue with you. Shout out to Doc Hicks TV too. I had a conversation with him the other day. A year-long conversation that we should have had. I had it the other day because, again, it was a narrative put out there about me that I had to clear up with him. Spoke to him like a man. He said something about me that I didn't like, but he was misinformed. I understood why he said it. What I did was, I got on the phone with him. We had a great dialogue. Great dialogue. Was able to end it just like that. He said, yo, we should have this conversation a year ago. I said, well, I didn't know you felt that way. I didn't. Yeah, but they would say, I said, see, and this is the thing. When somebody come to you and say, they said, always ask, who is they? Because the minute you say somebody said something, but I can't tell you, then I know that's a troublemaker. That's the troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? That is a troublemaker. That's somebody that want to see us fight. I don't have no beef with nobody. I don't have no issues with nobody. I don't. You don't like me? Cool. I mean, some people don't like mayonnaise. Some people don't like ketchup. Some people don't like mustard. Some people don't like chicken. I can't force you to like me. You know what I'm saying? I can't force you to like me. I'm not for everybody. I'm fine with that. It's not the end of the world. But I also don't have to kick your back in. I don't have to try to dim your light for me to shine. I feel like if I'm shining and you come in shining, we illuminating the whole room. Why? Because this is our culture. But what I am a great teacher. Anybody who know me tell me, boy, tell you, yo, I'm gonna put you in the right direction. You listen to me, I'm gonna put you in the right direction. I'm gonna talk to you about some of the things that you need to do. Your search engine SEO, search engine optimization. I didn't get Look, I don't even do a lot, and I still got 175,000 subscribers. And you got people that's on YouTube every day doing certain things, and they're not getting to certain situations because of certain reasons that I could say to them, yo, you need to do this. Just like that. And Rec used to tell me years ago, yo, you give up game all the time. Yo, you tell everybody. I say, yo, you know what? Because I don't care. I don't feel jeopardized. I don't feel like me telling you something is going to hurt me. But see, what happened now was that I say, yo, you know what? You know what? I got to fall back a little bit. I got to fall back a little bit because usury is real big in this, and your intellectual property is all you have. So the nights that I'm sitting up getting bags under my eyes because I'm on this computer under these bright lights under this looking up stuff. I was on Sony Vegas the other night. I got a YouGuard interview that I'm putting out, and I couldn't figure out how to do this masking thing for editors. You might know what I'm talking about, but I couldn't figure it out. So I'm on here all night. I was up till like 2 in the morning trying to figure it out, and I got it. I'm like, yes, that's what I like. But I don't think it's fair that I should sit here and learn stuff, and people are in their crib smoking weed, drinking, messing with chicks, playing with video games, and I'm all here learning, and then you just say, yo, put me on. Nah, you can't do that. We can't do that to one another. We have to have some type of fair exchange, some type of barter system. It's because teachers get paid to teach. You ever notice there's always some type of conference, some type of course, always some type of something that people are tuning in for and paying for it. And I be seeing people on here getting $3,000 in their super chat, all types of money. I be like, wow, they be really hitting dudes. Or people be sending money to people PayPal, and I'm like, damn, that's dope. I'm not mad, but that's what y'all giving y'all money to. Okay, but you want everything from me, but I can't even get a like on the video. I never told y'all like the video or I'm not, oh, I'm cutting the lie. I don't do things like that. I'm a talker. I talk for a living. That's what I said about the battle rappers. That's what I said about Joe Budden. Imagine getting paid millions of dollars. This is Joe Budden I'm talking about. Imagine getting paid millions of dollars to talk smack once a week. You just talking junk once a week and you're getting millions. Battle rappers, you're getting $10,000 to $50,000 for 9 minutes of rhymes, and you're mad. 9 minutes when Jadakiss or other rappers got to do an hour set to get 50,000. They can't just go do 2 songs, and you're mad. I'm confused. I'm confused. Now, if it's a big pie, you put certain stuff in your paperwork. You make sure that this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I want. You put everything could be negotiated. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Johnny Boy for the donation. But again, I'm with a united front. I don't have no beef, no problems with nobody. Shout out to everybody who's doing their thing. Shout out to everybody who edits. Shout out to everybody who goes live, who keeps it clean, who's doing stuff for this culture. Shout out to everybody. I have no problems with nobody. I don't have no beef with nobody. I'm not here to offend anybody. I don't even got no beef with Vlad, believe it or not. Because what everybody's saying, I've been said. Shout out to New Orleans. Shout out to y'all in the chat room too, man. I see y'all, man. I'm not ignoring you. Shout out to Star. Shout out to I said Doc Hicks. Shout out to MREC. shout out to everybody, man, who doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you if you got 10 subscribers. Shout out to you if you got 100. Y'all remember when I had 10 subscribers. I remember when I got to 1,000. I had a YouTube plaque a long time ago. I need to hang it up behind me. You know what I'm saying? And success is perception, right? Because we base success off of materialism. So we look at you're successful if you got a certain car, you're successful if you got a certain girl, you're successful if you got a certain house. That's not what success is. Success is being happy, healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy, being able to take care of your family. That's what success is. It's not this. I mean, yo, some of us could have been bragging on people. What does that do? That doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? It don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, keep working. Stay safe, stay healthy. It's still a lot going on. Breonna Taylor situation is crazy. I see people coming on my saying to me, what do you do for black people? Why you not talking about this? I'm like, yo, see, and that's another thing. I got to get this out before I go. As a black content creator, anything that happens, we have to be blackety black, black this, black that, black that. Listen, not all of us are angry. Not all of us are crying all the time about injustice. So some of us are really doing stuff to change stuff. Okay? And I'm not the victim of anything, but a survivor of many things. But I don't walk around like feeling victimized. I don't feel like I'm a victim. I don't feel like anybody wronged me, period. Because again, I'm telling y'all right now, if I feel wrong, I'm going to do something about it. I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm not going to get on here and tell y'all and say, this person did this. We're not doing none of that. I'm going to do something about it. And hopefully I don't get caught. We just leave it like that. If I'm sitting in the house and I feel like somebody did something wrong to me, to danger myself or my family, nah, I'm just not going to be the one to have gripes. Only time you have gripes and grievances with somebody is when you're trying to work it out. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to work it out, that's something different. But if we ain't trying to work it out, there ain't nothing to talk about. And then once we go public with our little problems, we can't work it out. Because you're going to say some things that you meant to say. And I'm not going to say nothing. But anyway, we got to talk about everything that happens with us. But they get to put up whatever they want. I mean, look at what they report. I remember one time Vlad said, what type of reparations black people should get. It's out there. He said what type of reparations we should get. It's like, who do you think you are? Should have been canceled then, but he wasn't. He wasn't. So this is what I suggest. Y'all want to see other people flourish? Pick 5 platforms. It don't have to be mine. This is how real I keep it. It don't got to be mine. Pick 5 platforms. Let's get these platforms to 500,000 subscribers. If they put out good work. Let's not reward people for being on some idiot stuff. But let's reward people who have been doing good work, right? So they could get the numbers, so they can go get this big money. And big money doesn't mean that it have to come from corporations, but the big money does come from us having some type of power, so where we could go and say, look, our people support me. Because when I go in buildings and I do stuff, I can't really show the demographics of my people's support. I can't. You'd be surprised who support me. You'd be like, what? You'd be violating them and they support you. and be. I always was Black Power, but anyway. But let me put my shade back on. These lights is killing me. But let's start rewarding people for good content. Let's stop running behind corporations. If you subscribe to Revolt, cool. If you subscribe to these other channels, cool. But it's other people that have been putting in the work for years. And we can't look at a video they did and be like, I lost respect for you. I'm unsubscribing. Come on, man. Stop that. Stop that. Some people got the bells and whistles. They got the production behind their channel. They got the dope intros. They got the flash. They got everything going on their channel. And y'all scroll right past their progress and go to somebody with shabby videos. Give them all your money and give them everything. And all the donations and all the money they take, they don't even upgrade their own production for you because they don't care. And then you have some people who's really buying cameras. You have people doing what they got to do to bring forth great production, and you don't even reward them. You see some people with the Streamlabs thing, they got to pay for that. This program that I'm going live from, and you see all this stuff flashing around, I got to pay for this. I pay for everything out of pocket. You never seen me. I never did a GoFundMe. I never did an Indiegogo. And shout out to those who do that, but I just never did that. You know what I'm saying? I never do that. But in the end of it all, Doggie Diamonds no filter. This is what y'all on tonight. So when you come, I need that audio up. I need them audio numbers up. I'm gonna provide my new links. I took my podcast down off of one platform. Yeah, I be doing a lot of situations. So like I said, I'm always behind the scenes getting to it. Shout out to Raycon. Shout out to y'all ever seen the Manscaped commercials? Shout out to Manscaped for sending me that. Shout out to Ewin Racing for sending me the chair. I'm gonna put out that video, but you know, a lot of us need y'all support, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to come on here complaining about what we're not getting and what we don't want to deal with none of that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to deal with none of that. We want you know, just come on here. I want to just keep giving y'all good content. I got a lot of content to drop. Let me see if I can find a little bit of this YouGod interview. This how real. Look. I'm telling y'all, I be working behind the scenes. I just don't be saying nothing sometimes. But let me see if I can find some of this YouGod interview. Let me see. I think it's right here. Let me see if I could just drop it in. Could you just drop it in?
So, when did you pick up the pen?
Well, it's a funny thing how I picked up the pen. And, you know, Kappa was already rhyming, and
original.
He was doing his thing.
Yeah.
And you know, he had went to the can, and the void was gone. So I was like, damn, I missed my dude this shit. So when the nigga came home, I wanted to show the nigga had some darts. So we went down to RZA house. RZA had the 4-track.
Yeah, that's dropping tomorrow. Yeah, that's dropping tomorrow. But I'm about to put out a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff, but with me, I just be waiting till the subscribers is up, the views is up. But yeah, the YouGod interview is definitely dropping tomorrow. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Did it freeze? Oh, it looked like it froze for a minute. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff, man. I got a lot of stuff coming. Again, I'm back in the gym, getting everything together. Yo, let me tell y'all about the YouGod interview before I go. So my partner, Big Steel, he's one of the hosts of the Gangster Chronicles, and we got the show, we got the podcast network, Digital Soap Opera Network. He called me like, yo, you want to interview YouGod? Yo, it's mad early in the morning. Yo, I'm moving out the crib. You can look at my background. I have nothing back there. I'm moving. So I'm like, you interview YouGod when? He like, right now. I'm like, dag. I'm in the middle of moving. I said, yo, man, all right, I'll do it. I jumped up, threw on my shade, threw on my hat. Let's go. Did the interview right on the spot. No questions. Nothing was prepared, but I just did the YouGod interview right on the spot. So that's dropping tomorrow. the audio, everything. Shout out to Dig'em Smack for the donation. Everything is in the description box. You know what I'm saying? Everything is in the description box. So anything you want to know from me, social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything is in the description box. Follow me. I'm about to go crazy. I'm telling you, I'm about to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been here working. You see, look. You can see me up close, personal. You know what I'm saying? I'm up in here working, doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm up in here doing all types of stuff. I'm about to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go crazy. But I'm on every uh every app. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna see what I've been working on as far as the production. I just need one more light. I need to do one more light, put a light right here, because you see the shadows and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta get rid of the shadows. So yeah, subscribe to Doggie Diamonds TV, hit that bell. You know what I'm saying? Also I have shirts. You can see pinned there. It's hoodie season. Get that Doggie Diamonds TV, no filter hoodie. I got other hoodies on there, but grab that hoodie. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can show your support. You can hit that like button. You could subscribe to 5 other behind the lens TV. Yeah, subscribe to 5 other black content creators platform. You know what I'm saying? Pick them. I don't care. I'm not. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we ain't playing. I got many pairs of shades, but I'm not wearing. I didn't wear no shades tonight. I wore them a little bit. The lights is killing me. You ever look at the light directly and you just like this? This is how I feel right now. Like, oh man, like I'm blind. But shout out to y'all for showing me love. I get a lot of love. I get more love than I get the weirdos. You know what I'm saying? But the weirdos must exist, because if the weirdos didn't exist, then we wouldn't be that dope. We'll be, that makes us even doper, that is weirdos. You know what I'm saying? But pick 5 content creators, subscribe to their platform. If it's Lord Jamal, Godfrey, MREC TV, you got different people, you know what I'm saying, that's providing content. Digital Soapbox Network. We just did the situation with the Black Effect podcast network for the Gangster Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Doggie Diamonds be working, never bumming it, never sitting around not doing nothing. I'm always working, but I be sitting around doing the knowledge. Silence is golden. When you get quiet, you see you. Yo, you ever notice, right? Quietness, silence rather, is crazy. Like when you try to when you try to smell something, you get quiet. You could be like, you smell that? Silence is everything. Just gotta know when to be quiet. And sometimes I just sit back and I get quiet and I don't say nothing. And y'all be thinking, where he at? What he doing? Nah, he's always working. Always working, always coming up with a master plan. But we got to do more behind the scenes. We can't always be jumping on these cameras, telling everybody every move we make. And I'm going to leave y'all with this, because just like some of y'all might get on y'all knees and pray for stuff, it's people who get on their knees and pray that you don't get it too. So the fight is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The way you pray for stuff is people that pray that you don't get it. So you got to be careful. You got to move a little bit more in stealth. You don't have to announce things. You don't have to always jump out there and say, yo, this is going on. Yo, I'm doing this, because I don't need validation from strangers. You know what I'm saying? I love the support, but I don't need people to say, yeah, to feel like we don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And the gym is open 24 hours. I'm thinking about going tonight. 420 Gaming just said it. Look at 420 Gaming. Look at their comment. Look at their comment. That's it. That's how I summed it up. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all, man. I'm Doggie Diamonds, man. I gotta go. I got a lot of editing to do. I'm trying to get this UGAR interview out, and as you heard, he was cursing, so I gotta remove. That's another thing, man. We gotta remove the curses. Look at every black content creator. We gotta remove the curses out of our interviews. If the interview, I'm gonna give y'all a jewel. If you curse and the interviews has curses in it, or you curse too much, you're not getting monetized. That's all you have to do is don't curse. I just gave y'all some money. So when you watch some of my interviews and they're cursing and you hear them say, yo, I don't do this for my health. So it is what it is, man. I'm Doggie Diamonds. Let me find the make sure I got the right thing over here to get out the cartoon to leave. I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is No Filter podcast. I can't even. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna put up there for y'all to again, cop a hoodie, cop some merch. Shout out to everybody who's been copping the merch too. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But yo, I gotta go. I'm out of here, man. Peace. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Peace.